Hey everybody, Linda Erickson here with Maxbrook Realtors in Birmingham, Michigan, and today I'm here with Troy Bergman of John Adams Mortgage, and we are going to talk about what's going on in the mortgage world. Hey Troy.
Hey Linda, great to be here.
Thank you. So what about interest rates? Where are they right now? Where are they headed, and why do you think so?
Yeah, that seems to be the hot topic of conversation right now with interest rates on the move upwards. So right now in the first quarter of 2018, we have seen interest rates increase about 3/8 to 0.5%. So definitely on the upward trend. A lot of the forecasts and projections that we're seeing through the end of this year are pushing rates in the upper fours, approaching 5%. So I think that the days of seeing rates around 3% are over. I think that seeing rates in that mid to upper 4% range is going to become more of the norm. And the biggest reason for that is the economy continues to strengthen. For the past couple of years, all the economic data that has been coming out is showing strengthening throughout the economy, and along with that comes pushing rates higher.
Great. So do different buyers get offered different rates?
Yes, good question. So I think the first thing to think about when you're applying for a mortgage and what interest rate you might qualify for is your credit score. And there's so many different things that go into your rate, but the credit score really drives the bus in regards to what interest rate you might qualify for. To kind of break that down a little bit, if you have what's considered to be an A+ credit rating, you might have a credit score around 740 or above. A B-level credit rating might be somewhere around 700. The client that has an A+ credit rating might see about an 1/8 to 1/4% better interest rate than someone with a lower credit rating.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah, absolutely. And the other thing that goes into determining the interest rate might be the program that you're applying for as well.
Sure.
So different rates come along with FHA loans, jumbo loans, conventional loans.
Doctor loans.
Doctor loans. All of those products have slightly different variations of interest rates that are offered. But I think the moral to the story in regards to interest rates and what you might qualify for is the better your credit score is, the better tier of rates you're going to be qualified for.
Makes total sense.
Yeah.
Is there a fee to lock in your interest rate?
At John Adams Mortgage, there is no fee to lock in your rate. We don't charge an application fee either. So the first time that a buyer needs to be prepared when they apply for their mortgage for a cost is when we order the appraisal. And that is something that we'll guide you through and let you know when that cost is coming down the pipe. But there is no fee to lock in your interest rate, which is nice.
Okay. Does your interest rate expire? Is there a date that you need to close?
That's a very important question, especially right now in today's interest rate environment as we're seeing rates, tick upwards. So the standard lock-in term that we lock a client's rate in for is 60 days. And typically we're closing mortgages, much shorter time frames as you're seeing the transactions are closing in about 25 to 35 days. But in the event that client needs that full 60 days, that's something where we do have a nice long lock-in period.
That's great. And if it needs to be extended longer than 60, is that an option, maybe for a fee? Yeah,
there are opportunities to extend for minimal cost. So if you're past that 60-day point and the interest rate markets are much higher than where you locked in at maybe 60 days ago, you are able to extend maybe a 7-day extension or a 15-day extension to guarantee that rate that you still had locked in on day one.
Gotcha. Well, you're such a powerhouse at John Adams Mortgage. What do you think sets this company apart more than other mortgage companies?
Yeah, thanks. So, the biggest thing that I like about John Adams Mortgage is that we do have the ability and the power of a larger bank, but we also have that small personal family feel as well. All of our underwriters are staffed here in Metro Detroit. Being able to call the president of the company if we need assistance with something, whether it's Monday morning or Sunday afternoon, and having him pick up the phone to assist. Really having the ability to be flexible with the products and be competitive in our rates and pricing, but then also having that family atmosphere and that family feel in the company is great too.
Sure, great info. Thank you so much. And thank you for watching, everybody. If you have other questions for Troy or myself, get in touch. Thanks again.